Before moving to Spain, Bex and Victoria took a 10-day tour of Asia, and their immense popularity was obvious. At home, the couple has ridden the roller coaster of public opinion, but abroad, and particularly in Asia, the Beckham star has never fallen, which is good news for Real. The Beckhams were welcomed by thousands of screaming fans. News of the move from Manchester United came just ahead of the Tour of Asia, home to millions of his most fanatical and free-spending fans. This trip was less about his football skills than his bankability as a one-man marketing industry in commercials for products as diverse as chocolates and beauty treatments. Beckham! Japanese television even broadcast his arrival live. International media were excluded from a press conference organised by one of Beckham's Japanese sponsors, and fans outside momentarily thought their luck had changed when Beck's lookalike, Paul Mansley, tried to grab a piece of the action. Imitation being the greatest form of flattery, it was another pointer to the popularity of the footballer. Also flattering, a temple in Bangkok has a gold statue of Beckham among all the statues of Buddha, an indication of his almost godlike status in Asia. In a slightly seedier institution in Bangkok, one of the city's infamous massage parlours, the girls wear Beckham shirts in a bid to attract customers. Herein a paradox. Women love him because he's sexy. Men love him because he's a great footballer and working-class champion.
Open.
In Asia, everyone loves him, men, women and children. He's the cutest accessory in a continent that craves, creates and copies cute. Beckham is marketable big time.
Meiji Almond.
He seems humble, genuine, friendly and accommodating, and flattered by attention. He's eager to please, and whether that's only because it pays or not, he does it brilliantly. And thanks to sponsorship deals, product endorsements and appearances, he's amassed a fortune, reputedly worth at least $300 million. Thousands of screaming fans packed into the Highmark football stadium in the scorching heat of Bangkok. The 28-year-old was led in by drum majorettes, performed some of his trademark tricks to rapturous applause, and within minutes was curling free kicks into the back of the net. The Beckhams had arrived in Thailand for the second leg of their tour discreetly. Only a handful of people noticed the couple as they were whisked to the exclusive Shiva Som, a luxurious spa resort, to shoot a TV commercial. Beckham stopped his police motorcade to make a Y, or clasped hand greeting, to some roadside shrines. Thais use the Y to say hello and goodbye, but also to pay respect to Buddha. This gesture was said to be an indication of his respect for the beliefs and cultures of all people, rather than an indication of his own religious adherences. Either way, it was diplomatic gold. In Hanoi, fans congregated at the military stadium for a chance to see the star in action. Beckham is revered by the Vietnamese, not only for his football and good looks, but because he's seen as a loving family man, something highly regarded there. He has a well-known rapport with children, which is reciprocated around the globe.
To see the people and the kids, and to see little kids that are just 1 year old and they've got their hair like me, it's pretty amazing. So it's nice to see, and we all enjoy it.
Meanwhile, in China, where he's known as Little Bay, which means Little Beck, some fans weren't happy about him moving to Spain. But they've transferred their allegiance with him regardless, and now support Real with the same fervour. And back on home turf, fans and the police were out in force to see Bex performing best man duties at a friend's nuptials. Victoria and Brooklyn, who was one of the page boys, arrived at the church moments later. The family had flown back from their new home in Spain to attend the wedding. At the star-studded 2003 MTV Movie Awards in Hollywood, Victoria and David stole the show. Britain's top celebrity couple sent fans wild with delight when they arrived wearing matching white outfits. Bex had his right arm in plaster to heal his broken wrist, also of course in matching white. A glowing Victoria announced the winner for the UK and Ireland Transatlantic Breakthrough
And the
Award.
winner is Colin Farrell.
Beckham's popular, of that there's no doubt. There's a video game with a digitised Becks in the leading role. People dress like him, copy his haircuts and follow his every move. The reason is that there's more to this footballer than his football. Much more. And people like what they see. He shakes hands with royalty of the traditional kind. Popular royalty like Nelson Mandela.
We've brought a shirt down, which...
Oh, very good.
Leaders of countries, adults and children with no more claim to fame than being fans of the player and his team. To David Beckham, of humble Leytonstone origins, it seems everyone is equal. When a public figure achieves the popularity that David Beckham has, the world has a tendency to immortalise, and often in unusual ways. In Tokyo, a 3-metre-high chocolate Beckham statue was unveiled. And of course in the UK, Madame Tussauds Waxwork Museum has created its lifelike statue of the footballer, even modifying it to comply with changes in his appearance. With the release of his autobiography, David Beckham My Story, the legend continued to build, and a poster bigger than a soccer pitch, which was unveiled as part of a World Cup advertising campaign, certainly added its weight. Beckham's also been immortalised in celluloid, with the release of the low-budget British film Bend It Like Beckham, which has taken the world by storm.
All I'm saying is, there is a reason why Sporty Spice is the only one of them without a fella.
Japanese fans at the 2002 World Cup wanted to be as close as possible to their idol, and hairdressers in Tokyo were inundated with requests for copies of Beckham's soft mohawk. So one hairdresser gave free Beckham haircuts to 10 people a day. Born May 2, 1975 in Leytonstone, London, football's smiling assassin brought many a goalkeeper to his knees, even at the age of 11 when he won the Bobby Charlton Soccer Skills Award. The famous smiles